Welcome back, everyone. Today we're at Somerville. Somerville? I forget what it's called, but we're here. Uh, it's the location where I think, or it's close to, where the corduroy enduro actually runs. Although we aren't on those trails today because we're taking it easy, and I don't even think they're open to the public at the moment. Whatever details. So after 2 weeks off because I fell at Lorden and rolled over my wrist, I'm taking it very easy today because it's still pretty sore. Like it's not broken, confirmed by the hospital. And actually, at the time of recording this voiceover, I've actually been to the hospital for a second checkup because it's been a month and I'm a bit slow. And the hospital said that I haven't broken any of the small bones and everything is fine. So basically, I've just got to treat it like a serious sprain, and it'll probably be a few months before the tendons and stuff get good again. Like, to put it in context, I can hold a whole pan of food cooked and everything, so and the wrist won't hurt doing that, but I can't put any weight on it right now to do like a press up. So it's that sort of motion that really hurts. So whilst riding is a little bit more like the press up than holding a pan of food, luckily the suspension absorbs most of it, and when I was out riding this, the only thing that was really starting to bother my wrist was popping wheelies, where like you force the front down so that it can come up. So I could really start feeling it doing those, but for the most part it was fine. It does lead to some situations today where I just let the bike fall because I'm not going to try and save it because I don't want to strain or twist my wrist trying to save it. Yeah, so speaking of situations, we decided to cross a slippery ass river. These three fellas, Stephen, Darko and Lucas, have ventured out into the waters to try and figure a way across. Apparently before this wasn't so deep. It's not the worst it's ever been, obviously, but today it's a little bit wetter than usual. So they're having a look around. It's fairly towards the start of the day, to be honest. We haven't been riding that long at the moment. I didn't, unfortunately, get Derek throat punching himself with a tree. That was actually pretty dangerous. The stick gashed up the side of his neck, and had it been over or he'd been going faster, Jesus, this is why we don't ride alone.
In here? Oh. Scarier than it actually is. Short people problem, huh?
He's not even short, he just has short legs, just a really long body. It's kind of funny, actually.
Good job. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm fine. What the hell happened? Oh, it's so wet.
Yeah, so this was one of those situations where I just let the bike fall because there was no fucking way I was going to try and save it. And I mean, I could have jumped off to the side and tried to hold the bike up, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna. And all I wanted to do was protect my wrist, so I just put my hand in against my chest and fell sideways into the mud. And I don't even think it's mud, I think it's poo. Yeah, it smells really bad. Really bad. So I've also been trying to improve my video editing skills. So I've been playing around with color profiles and adjusting things, and hopefully the color looks a bit more rich but relatively natural, rather than the mostly dull footage, because it's just captured in flat from before. And now I'm starting to add profiles and do stuff.
Oh, no. Yeah. Push pull. Oh, he's gonna help.
I'm starting to lack confidence.
Huh?
I'm starting to lack confidence.
We can walk it across.
Well, he said he was starting to lack confidence, but then he just fucking goes out and nails it. Good job, Paul. This was like the first deep water crossing. The other one, well, I say deep, it's relatively deep, especially compared to the first one that we crossed earlier today.
Oh, both bikes just took everyone's bike over. I'll get these.
So I was just hauling ass behind Darko for a little bit. Pretty good fun. He's got a new bike as well. It's a 250 KTM of some sort. I forget. 4-stroke 250 KTM. So I think he wanted something a little less unwieldy for the forest, because last year he was riding a 450 and I think it's just fucking bananas. So he got himself a 250 so that he can have a lot more fun and just not be so exhausted trying to wrestle such a ridiculously powerful bike through the forest.
Trying to do this sitting down, I swear it's harder than standing.
So at some point during the day, Stephen managed to lose his fucking car keys. So Lucas and I had been going back through some of the slower sections to try and look. Problem is though, we accidentally got a little bit lost and we went way further than the part of the trail that we stopped at. So that was good fun bushwhacking, and now I had to find my way back across the bushes. I didn't even capture the coolest parts, like... oh well.
99% sure you went down that trail. Oh, I'm back. Thanks for waiting.
So another thing I've been thinking about at this point was I was going to change the clutch lever over, because it has the stock clutch lever and honestly I find it quite heavy, even compared to my, well, especially compared to my CRF. And I know yeah, the CRF is made for comfort and all that sort of stuff, but the lever is pretty tiring. And in this, I know the video is only going to be 10 minutes long, but we've actually been riding for about 5-6 hours. And by the end of the day, I think this day I had 2 blisters, and it's not just because of my soft, supple hands having done nothing all year. Well, actually, it's probably mostly because of that, but also I'm just really weak, and I was thinking, how do I make my life easier? So I bought a new clutch, but I haven't put it on in this video.
My wrist. Yeah, I'm alright. It just didn't feel good. I didn't. No, it's fine. Ah, fuck.
So here is another one of those situations where, I mean, I could have jumped to the side, tried to hold the bike, grab onto it and stuff like that, but I didn't really want to hurt my wrist and hurt it anymore. So I just let it fall, which was probably not the greatest idea. So up here you can actually start seeing parts of the Canadian Shield come in, which is pretty cool. I think it's like this geological point of interest which spans a large amount of Canada, and it's something to do with how the glaciers had slowly moved down and just smoothed the rock over a large portion of Canada. So you get these really cool, smooth, large surfaces of rocks rather than cliffs, which make for great fun riding up and down.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that wasn't... Oh, it's probably me, yeah. Oh, this is great. Oh, baby! Holy shit, this is great.
You can also see, because I filmed this in May, somewhere in May, all the leaves are starting to just bud through. There's not that much on the trees just yet. The forest isn't so dense, and it's still got all the dead bushes and stuff left over from, the dead leaves left over from the winter before. But it's soon starting to change, and the weather is definitely improving rapidly. So yeah, I think the video will end about here today. Thanks, see you.